We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. With luck, we're in and out before the Geth know we're there. Admiral Zen will be here in a minute. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. It's pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute. No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnought.
Tali would have loved seeing this.
Well, let's win this one for her.
Any problems so far, Commander?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
You'll have artificial gravity once you're aboard the Dreadnought.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth ships use thermal scans, not windows. If they could see us, they'd have destroyed us
like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Admiral Zen to get schematics for the Dreadnought. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. I'm inside. I've got gravity again.
Excellent. Now to find another tube. There's a hull breach not too far from your position. The nearest undamaged docking tube is on the other side.
Think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Courtesy of Admiral Gerrill's assault plan. 6 destroyed frigates later, we successfully made a tiny hole.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it.
His strategy worked while my technology advances drove the geth back. It was certainly preferable to Ran's blunt caution against sympathies. But when the Reapers took control, we lost our advantage. We could lose the entire fleet.
Not if I have anything to say about it. I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Excellent. If you could override the controls, we'll join you in a moment.
Got it. You're clear to board. All quiet so far. They haven't detected it.
Oh, and tell me what you think of my new prototype. Excellent. We're clear to proceed.
Looks impressive.
It is. On
So where are we headed?
a central operations center. Once you've secured it, I'll join you to disable the Reaper command signal.
Where's the closest one?
Past the defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. I believe the Dreadnought's using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
Let's hope we don't find ourselves in close-range ship-to-ship combat.
Disable their shields.
Just don't give them a chance to recharge.
Shepard to Zen.
Understood. I'll be there.
The cloaked geth will be approaching.
Got it! The hunter is down! Careful, there are still hunters cloaked.
Yes. We have finished the geth forces. I recommend we examine the affected console.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling.
It's connected to all networked geth everywhere.
Seems I missed the excitement.
The Geth tried to disable the console. Can you take a look?
They've locked us out. We can't shut the signal down from here in the operations center.
Where can we shut it down?
Yes, the drive core. That's where the Reaper signal is being generated.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Yes, but the Geth have sealed the emergency bulkheads. We're blocked. We have to find a path to the drive core that the Geth can't lock off. Ideally, a path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
It's possible, yes.
But
Yes, but the Geth have sealed the emergency bulkheads. We're blocked unless we open these doors. High-level processors are locked. We need something basic. Ship-wide emergency, like a fire.
what about the heat diffusion system?
Possible. Triggering a thermal warning would open every maintenance tube in this sector for venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
It would indeed. I'm rigging the main console. Incidentally, I'm picking up hostile Geth on the other side of the door.
They're dropping down from the ceiling.
Be alert for more cloaked Geth.
It's amazing to think that the Geth can load their intelligence directly into the ship. They could be all around us.
Maybe like farther to the main battery. We're getting there.
Quite. The Geth sent reinforcements to the bridge, but they were quite amenable to one of my hacking routines. They're doing a lovely dance right now. In a moment, they're going to serve refreshments.
subterranean shaft before reinforcements arrive.
Commander, a planetary defense cannon has taken down Admiral Corus's ship.
Survivors?
Unknown, and I have Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral. Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun!
We will be safe if we remain in cover.
Understood.
Reinforcements! I believe they have anticipated our plan.
Let's get out of here.
That was close.
It's okay, Zen. We're off the elevator.
Excellent. You should be near the drive core.
Shepard Commander, help us.
What are you?
We are Geth. This unit is we were originally created.
Old machines.
Yes, when those you call Reapers took...
The Geth were reprogrammed by the Reapers. I doubt you're an exception.
Shepard Commander, wait. Weakness. The old machines.
And that makes me less likely to shoot.
We will help liberate you, freeing us.
Fine.
Wait.
I am familiar.
The AI shackles Cerberus used to keep you.
Yes.
The hardware blocks.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against fire. Attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not.
I have them. The Geth fleet is destabilized. The signal is offline.
Heavy fleet. Prepare to counterattack.
Understood. I'm bringing the Prохожу fleet into support position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage.
The combat drone closing.
Without...
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
I've got the fighter bay on my schematics, Commander. Don't leave without.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding, Commander.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
I recommend haste.
The door!
Double time, people.
I'm en route, Commander.
We'll keep the engine running.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
I can't help them win this war if they're gonna go off half-cocked like this.
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike ended?
I was within my authority.
And what of Shepard?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard.
I understand that you ignored the plan and charged in without thinking.
The Dreadnought was a...
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your...
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
Han only respects brute force.
You must understand. The Geth...
You said they had...
Thank you, Commander.
Shepard Commander.
What the hell?
Wait. It's a hologram reconstruction. It says it's on our side. It wants...
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it.
Let's hold off for now. I don't want to jeopardize this.
Understood, Commander.
So, you say you can help?
Yes.
What?
This is
the Geth?
Correct.
Killer.
We need to...
Unknown. Shepard Commander, we have uploaded the squadron servers.
Is that what made you were afraid?
Fear is an experience reserved for organic.
I've never met a Geth like you.
We are 1,183 Geth programs housed in a
Any special reason you can talk?
We were sent out to observe organic life. Not all Geth followed the old mission.
You mean the Reapers? I thought the Geth...
You fought the Geth, the Quarian creators.
And you're opposed to the Alliance?
We have observed the Reapers' works. They do not form...
We'll talk later.
Acknowledged.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Watching the Geth. So, for humans blowing up a ship with an ally, are we okay with our new alien buddy?
Admiral Garrow made a difficult decision in the heat of battle. The destruction of the Dreadnought is a major victory.
The fact that you got through that without punching something, that's why you're command material.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
One moment. The Geth you rescued from the Dreadnought has contacted me.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low volume hydraulics and is top heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily. So, a record, but there's one entry.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll start by saying Commander Shepard was born on Earth. And Shepard could handle any weapon in the galaxy. The Alliance never saw a deadlier soldier. While I didn't always agree with his decisions, I still respected them. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like...
I can't help myself.
You've been there for me, too.
No, I haven't.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard.
He's in intensive care.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more.
I don't like secrets.
Of course. I know. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess? I think you mentioned this.
I did. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against after I got out of there. Yet I didn't give a second.
This is what's been bothering me.
I told you. It's crazy.
It's not crazy.
Shepard.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. I don't know how.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Miranda, we're both under so much pressure to be perfect. We never give ourselves a break.
We can't give ourselves a break. There's too much at stake.
Hey.
Yes.
Come here.
Oh? Still impatient, Commander?
Still trying to maintain control, Miss Lawson?
Trying. But failing.
Good. I'm almost out of moves.
I'm not.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the geth?
Such a connection is theoretically possible, although highly unusual.
This had better be worth flying straight through.
We have come.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Upload complete. Consensus integration holding.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar.
Our heart. We are in agreement. We will proceed. We will safeguard. Establishing connection to access point. Warning. Connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
No. Continue to the access point.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun.
We have noted your affinity for firearms.
Then thanks, I think.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. You must investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed. Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives. You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue. Ago. Accessing data cluster. You may proceed to the last data cluster.
They're pinned! Open fire! One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic geth following it. The creators were determined to destroy our hardware. We were determined to survive. Establish a connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The geth squadrons have... Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
How are we doing?
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. A few creators attempted mediation. They failed. cannot establish a connection without access to Shepard data cluster. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The outportal is down. Do not engage the gate. Repeat. Avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
Our future was uncertain. Our networking was primitive. We stayed within our limits. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport here.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadron.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port, disconnecting from remote access, removing programs, deleting archives.
Shepard.
Did it work?
Geth fighters.
We have transferred Geth.
Why?
I had noted an increased usage of bandwidth.
While Shepard, we were cool.
Put yourself above a mission again and you're off my
We never intended to fail our...
I don't care. You have a plan that involves me, you damn well...
We will ensure no relevant...
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
You'd have to ask the Geth we found if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
That was also the Geth from the Drednout.
Of course. If you would care to have me examine these Geth to verify their trustworthiness, I would gladly make time. Thank you again for your service.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
Time to cut the Geth off from the Reaper.
The surrounding area.
Sounds like we're going in on...
Admiral, it's synced.
So the Normandy...
Yes.
And anything. Are we clear to... Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties. I gave in to your reckless behavior before.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult.
Shepard, Commander, we have re-established a...
What's their status?
We have... Prime units will be...
We'll talk later.
You hear we had to evac another colony?
Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reaper.
The Allied Primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into this.
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
If I'm gonna play a game, I need something a bit more exciting.
Well, I doubt it compares to lobbing a grenade at a charging Krogan.
Few things do.
But it also results in fewer broken bones. Commander?
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits.
So you went into the Geth consensus? Like virtual reality?
Yeah, it was strange, but I got out all right.
Did you? I mean, how would you know?
How would I know what?
If you really got out. See, if the Geth experience everything virtually, then you could only think you're in the real world. What if this, like everything you're seeing now, is a simulation? Commander?
Shepard, you are now possibly the only living organic who has experienced the Geth consensus. Do you feel different?
It was fascinating. Mind-blowing. And I'm also a bit thirsty.
And just like that, the magic is gone.
Did you just say what I think you said?
No,